The Rats cast is now live. Streaming Vampyr, Damnit, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a bloodsucker. Episode 7, LGBTQIA.
Taken up my father's business. You distribute flowers at this hour of night.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? A lot of people are talking about it. Maybe it's time to see if this... Christina is still working. Nearby. Who distribute flowers at this time? Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Action against malevolence and trickery.
Would you like me to revive you?
Not a good place for a stroll. Don't come closer. I'd step back, sir.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
There's safer places to be than here.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings, with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
dozen years or so. Another night.
This is no time to celebrate. It is the last thing our patients need.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reed. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
This is no place for a gentleman.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he wants it back.
Crush the leech, boys! No! Grenade! Christ, he's dead! This one's a top! The leech has Oh, Christ!
Gotta make this thing worthwhile here, guys. Come on. Killing you wasn't easy. Okay, so now we want to go this way. Okay, this guy has a cold.
Bloody vampire hunter. You again. What do you want?
Do you need medical help, sir?
Yeah, I do. If you can throw in some drugs, I can find use for that too.
So you can sell them on the black market? Sorry. I'll only provide you with exactly what you need.
Fair enough, Dr. Reed. Don't cost me nothing to ask.
That's true.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Okay, she's suffering from fatigue.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
First off,
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
Giving out for free? You'd make a poor businessman, Dr. Reed.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
oh, of course not.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Yeah, see, I sold these to her earlier. Yeah. Now, who else was in the area that was sick? Her right, I still have medicine for. Him I can treat. Him I can treat. Him I can treat. Her I can treat. I just need to figure out where everybody's at.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Oh no, don't want it. Haven't talked to this guy before?
I can feel it.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Fishburne.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. It's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from my local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
I see. I'm not getting anything opened up, so
Goodbye,
I'll
Mr.
go ahead.
Fishburne.
I can feel it coming in my bones. The hatred. A wave of bitter death around the Murder City.
I have this thirst for blood.
I think I was here originally when I first got here, but... Yeah, I think this is where when I was being led... by the other vampire lady. She led me through this area. But... It's always good to backtrack certain areas just to see what stuff you can collect, because sometimes the containers and stuff will stock themselves up after a time. I don't want to go too far back because I want to stay in this area. Uh-oh. That was peculiar.
Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard. It's locked.
Maggots and liars.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
Have you no remorse? You don't even deny your crimes.
I have many weaknesses, Dr. Reed, but lying about who I am ain't one of them.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
Worst times?
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum. I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
I don't believe death is the appropriate sentence for murder. Not in a civilized society. But the last word has to remain with the law.
There is no law around here. No justice to be found. In these parts, revenge is the only answer.
I think that's everything I exhausted for him.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
I wonder where his mother's at. So now I need to find her. Usually 9 times out of 10, the person in question Oh, he's got a cold. I forgot to give him the medicine for his cold.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Another unknown person. Yep. There we go.
Hello, boy.
Boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble.
Yes.
But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why are they avoiding you?
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
You remember that well enough.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Oh wait, he has septus. Do I have the septus? I keep hitting the wrong button. Yes, I do have the septus. Wait. Wait, young man.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care. It's locked.
Okay. I can't knock on that door? Ah.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why?
What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Mind control.
Last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Yep, I'm trying to talk to her.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Speaking of...
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Science has only just begun to investigate the mysteries of the human mind. Currently, we have more assumptions than fact.
There ain't no hope, then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
I understand your pain, but you cannot mother him forever.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Yeah.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
The orphan that regards you as a mother, please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus?
Yes.
I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Yep.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no. My Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Ooh.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am afraid I am, Doctor. I don't feel well at all.
Then let me give you a prescription.
I thank you for your generosity, sir. It's something this part of town truly needs.
That's
Goodbye,
all.
Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
Raid the house. Everything I can raid, and then get the hell out.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
Okay, so that takes care of those people. I still need to find all of these down here. And figure out what happened to this guy.
Being cursed or is just another lot.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Tom, I heard you talking there. What was that?
Do you need any help?
Can't be good for business to see the bartender cough in your beer.
Yes.
Indeed.
Can't be.
It would be a shame to taint the delicate taste.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. My customers and I, we all thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I heard him talking about the kid, but I didn't.
Few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Well, first
Do you
off...
require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, well, that tends to happen sometimes.
Take this. It'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the Turquoise Turtle for a while.
Tom always said we got to keep the doors open. But thank you, Doctor.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it, neither.
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Nice.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here.
Oh.
You'd best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Oh, thank you.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Ah.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Okay, that's all I have then.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
So few clients.
There's got to be something can be done to get out.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Not long ago, this drinks just as giving me a laugh.
Nice.
These are good drinks just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Sweet.
It's locked, all right.
Hmm. Okay, so I still have a few, people to heal. I still gotta find Ichabod. I still have to find these two. I don't remember exactly where Ichabod was. I've been here before. That's Rufus. Okay, I'm backtracking way too far now. This is where I came up from. Yeah, that's the warehouse I came out of. Shoot. Oh, he could have seen me. That would have been bad.
Foolish girl and her prick principles. She's got no idea what she's doing.
Ooh, I have enough for that one. I don't like that sound. Oh goodness. I don't know if I. Oh, too late. Sleeping might not have been a good idea because I might have ruined things. Guys, everything 2,000? That was 1,000 for the Bloodsucker. Oh, shit. Damn it. Oh, for some reason I'm falling asleep over here. I don't know why. Okay, stamina is always good though, because my stamina, when I'm attacking, I'm doing the heavy attacks, I'm trying to stun them, I'm almost running out of stamina, so okay, I think we'll do that. Let's see how the night affected the following evening. Okay, so we're now... oops. Oh, great. Okay. Well, but I helped that one lady. She might be giving me better deals. Okay, so we've gone to stable. We still have to find the rest of these people. Problem is, I need to have the migraine medicine, which I still don't have. What do I need to make the migraine medicine? The opium, that's right. I need lots of opium, and then I need quite a few things for that one. Damn it. That's another one I need. I need the influenza. Probably not. Okay, I gotta figure out where everybody's at because I'm not finding everyone. That's a totally different area. Okay, there's just docks. But this is where I started off at. That's what I thought. This is just gonna be more monsters and such, and monster hunters. There's not gonna be anything of consequence, I think, in this area. Yep, large beast.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts will be running completely amok. The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gang.
Oh shoot, don't do that, don't do that. Damn it, I don't know where I'm going now. Oh, the gate, that's right. I lost track of myself. Woo, damn.
Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say.
That's a bad end. Alright, I am seriously running out of energy. Oh, okay, alright, yeah, I think we're gonna shoot, I think we should end it here. I didn't do much in this episode, but I'm just not here anymore. The brain has gone bye-bye. Again, unfortunately, I'm still slightly under the weather, so it tends to take a lot out of me sometimes doing certain things. And I have really heavy congestion, so walking around a lot, doing too much activity can be really taxing on the lungs. End up coughing more than breathing. And it's also very difficult when I try to sleep because I have to sleep at a really weird angle to breathe correctly, otherwise I can't breathe at all and I just end up choking and coughing all the time, which is no fun. And so yeah, it's just affecting my schedule, my sleep schedule and everything else, and so it's affecting what I'm doing here. So, anyways, next week's schedule, how we're going to run this. It's Thanksgiving next week, so I'm hoping to be able to do this stream on Wednesday with no problems. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing anything on Friday or not. Mainly because of Black Friday. I'm still trying to get a PlayStation 5. So a lot of places are going to have them available. They're going to come at different times. From what I can tell, there's a couple things going to be starting on a little early, some starting later. It's just really weird how everyone's timing is doing this. But different stores will be releasing their consoles at different times. So I want to be able to be available at this time when the consoles do go live, so that I have the ability to pay for them and buy them without problem. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a weird weekend for me. Again, if I end up able to obtain one and I am able to either go pick it up, have it sent to me, I will let you guys know what the situation is and when we can start playing on the new PlayStation. And so, and I'm going to do this, it's going to be very, very weird how we're going to do this because I want to play some of the new games. I definitely want to go through the Astrobot Rescue, not Astrobot Rescue, I want to go through the Astrobot game they have that's come standard with this system. So we can play through that and I can tell you how I feel with the new haptic feedback and everything from the controller and stuff. And, what I think of the console in general. I do want to try to get a few games for it, specifically Miles Morales, and the upgraded Spider-Man, because I want to play through that and see what it's like. At least, even if I just play through like an hour or two of it, just so we can see what it looks like in comparison to the original Spider-Man, so we have something to look at. And then I want to do the same thing with some of the other games I played, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, of course. This is just a few things I want to play and see how they look. I know there's upgraded versions already in the collection when you buy the console. So, like, I believe Detroit Become Human is one of those. But I want to see what Death Stranding looks like in, you know, with the new PlayStation 5 and the upgrade, the up-res, because it's, even if they're not already given a special upgrade, there are going to be some visual upgrades for all the PlayStation 4 games, whether it's set up or not. So I don't know, like right now, I haven't heard anything about Death Stranding getting any kind of special treatment or anything for the PlayStation 5, so I'm imagining it's just going to be a standard upgrade just for playing on the console. But like I say, we'll have to see what Konami does. Not Konami, I mean, sorry, Kojima does with that, if he decides to upgrade the system or not. We shall see. Then, of course, there's always Monster Hunter World, which was a wonderful game. I really enjoyed it, even though I got stuck on it because I have no one to play with, and I have a hard time getting to some of the bigger monsters. But I would still like to go through the world and see what the world looks like, and how it plays now on the PlayStation 5. So there's a few games that we do want to go through and play, older ones, besides trying to play through some of the new ones. No, I'm not doing Demon's Souls. I am not a big fan of the Soulsborne game. I did play a little bit of Bloodborne in my off time, but I haven't finished it. It's very, very punishing, and for me, it's a very frustrating game, and it's one of those ones where I have to be in the mood to want to play it. I mean, right now it's not even on my PlayStation 4. I don't even have it installed. And I don't remember if that's part of the package or not. If it is, we'll go through it just to see what it looks like in the new resolution. But again, it's just one of those games I don't play a lot, because I'm not comfortable playing this type of games. It's a little too punishing and too brutal for my taste. But yeah, you know, we'll see what we have, see what we can go through. But again, it all depends on whether or not I can get the PlayStation 5 or not. It's been a real challenge. Unfortunately, there's been several times where I've had the console ready to go in the cart, trying to get it to go through, and something goes wrong on the retailer's end where my payment won't complete, and I'm refreshing, I'm going through, and I'm trying again, and then they tell me there's nothing in the cart because the item is sold out, and it's like, awesome. So literally, Walmart, I spent a good like 15 minutes just literally stuck in, you know, shopping cart hell, trying to get the stupid thing to go through, and it wouldn't. I mean, I had a date and everything, and oh yeah, I'll be here to, you know, get to you on December 2nd, and whole 9 yards. Had everything ready to go, just couldn't get the payment. And a lot of people have that problem too, and it's just, so it's going to be like that for a while, and it's going to be murder. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get one or not. I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. But there's a very good chance that I may not get one until next year, which I really don't want to have to wait that long. This is the first time I've wanted to get the console when it first came out, and I've just been unable to do so. And I'm not happy with that, but oh well. In any case, I want to thank you guys for being here, being part of the show. I hope you guys enjoy this episode of the Ratscast. As always, if you're new to the channel, please follow along, subscribe whether you watch this live here on twitch.tv/theratscast, or later on youtube.com/theratscast. We appreciate it so very much. If you put the bell notification on so you know when everything goes live and everything gets posted, give us a big thumbs up on YouTube, because it helps out the channel, lets me know you guys like the content. And speaking of content, I have a lot of content because I've been doing this for about 6 years, and everything pretty much gets uploaded to YouTube. So there's a ton of content for you guys to watch and enjoy here on the channel, so please go check those out. You can leave comments or questions, of course, on both channels or any of my social media sites. Those links are always down below for you guys in the descriptions. If you're on Twitch, there's a whole page of stuff, you know, about the About page that I have. So all kinds of stuff that you can look up and get a hold of me on. So go check those out as well. And of course, you can always subscribe right here on twitch.tv/theratscast, as I am a Twitch affiliate, and become part of the Rats King's crew. Alright guys, that is it for this evening. I hope you guys had a great time. I know I did, until I started dozing. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful night. Hope to see you guys on the very next episode of the Ratscast. Until then, this is cyperrat signing out. for now. Later, bye.